Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today we would like to present our task about identify informative and persuasive speeches. Okay, before we start our presentation, I would like to introduce our groups. My name is JANNAH and my partner RESTITI DEWI VEBRUARY and Syafira Pratiwi. This presentation we would like to explain about first definition of informative and persuasive speech, the second the aim of informative and persuasive speech, the third is the structure of informative and persuasive speech, the fourth is analysis of introduction informative speech, the fifth is analysis of body informative speech, the sixth is analysis of conclusion informative speech, and the seventh is persuasive speech analysis of informative speech video, and the last conclusion. Well, first we would like to explain about the definition of informative and persuasive speech. The definition of informative speech is speech which provides listener with new information, new ideas, or new ways of thinking about a topic. And then the definition of persuasive speech is similar with the definition of informative speech, but in persuasive speech, they try to convincing or persuading the listener about their beliefs or their opinion. And the second, we would like to explain about the aim of informative and persuasive speech. The aim of informative speech is to inform the audience about the specific topics. And the aim of persuasive speech is to persuade the audience to perform a certain action or convince the audience to adopt the belief or opinion of the speaker.
Okay, the third, we would like to explain about the structure of informative and the persuasive speech. Structure of informative speech consists of introduction, body of speech, and the last is conclusion. In introduction, consists of 5 parts. Number 1 is attention gather. Attention gather is the word to motivate the audience so that the audience interest to listen the speech. And the second is the credibility. Credibility is the quality or the capability or even the power to generate the trust of the audience. The speaker will talk about their professional experience on the material about their speech. And the third is audience relevance. Usually the speakers use it when she or he would like to provide expert testimony to support his claim. And fourth, we have thesis statement. Thesis statement is the statement that brings together with the main idea of each argument. So it can also be called as problem or topic to be discussed in the speech. And the fifth, we have the preview point. Preview point is the important statement that they want to speak. So the speech must be contained in a minimum of 2 preview points or maximum is 5 preview points. The next is the body. The body of speech consists of main point and sub-point. Main point explain about the point of what you are saying or discussing in your speech. And sub-point is an idea that supports a main idea. It usually adds information that you gathered from sources or other details that are important to say. And then the last is conclusion. Conclusion consists of 3 statements. Number 1 is restate. Restate is the word that you want to restate your thesis in your conclusion. So you can restate your explanation in this part, in the conclusion. And the second is review. Review is the word that you want to review in your main points in the conclusion. And the last is lasting impression. Lasting impression is the thing that when you have the final impression for the audience, so you can put the lasting impression. It can be from your experience or the other expert. And then the structure of persuasive speech. Structure of persuasive speech usually consists of introduction, body of speech, and conclusion. So it's the same with the informative speech, but there is a difference in the conclusion part. So introduction of persuasive speech consists of also attention gather. But in here, in persuasive, you will start your speech with a nice story or a few statistics or some rhetorical question to attract the attention of the audience. So second is audience relevance. Audience relevance is the word when you tell your audience directly why they should listen to your message or they should listen to your speech and what they're gonna gain by listening to it by the end. And the third is main point, and the fourth is preview. The third and the fourth point are different than they are in informative presentation or informative speech. The main point on the thesis and informative presentation is going to be pretty straightforward about what you are saying. But in a persuasive presentation or speeches, you're going to be straightforward, but you're going to give an argument, not just gonna tell them something or teach them something, but you want to show them that they have needed to do what's in your opinion. And the body of speech of persuasive consists of problem, solution, and the benefit. Number one is signal the ending. So this is the part when your sentence phrase that is designed to show your audience that you're going to end your speech and giving your conclusion. Number two is key takeaway. This is where you circle back to the thesis, that main message you have been driving through the whole speech. And number three is call to action. It's the step that you have to ask them to take that first key step in the solution that you have the outline above. And the fourth is cleanser. Cleanser is the step that you finish your speech with a nice story or statistic or something that could lead the audience will believe your opinion or your story. The next, we want to analyze the video. The video is about informative speeches. So we choose informative video that are talking about the impact of social media on youth. Speech by Hannah Joseph. And the next, we will give you our analysis result about the informative speech video. First is analysis result about the introduction informative speeches in this video. So this video didn't providing or stating any attention getter for the audience. We didn't find any attention getter on the video. So the speaker didn't start her video with the attention getter. And the second, this video didn't have the credibility because the speaker didn't give any expert statement or the research. And the third, this video had the thesis statement and used two preview points. And preview point number one, she's stating about how it affects the youth, and then how does social media affect the youth. And second point is the speaker mentioning about the negative side or the negative impact, and also the positive impact about the social media on youth. The second, we have the result of analyzing the body informative speech video. So this video had main point because the speaker mentioning the use and the abuse on the internet or social media. And the sub point in this video is about, and the sub point of this video is when she talked about a lot of the sensitive content on social media and how it affects the youth.
Last analysis is analysis result of conclusion informative speech video. First, this video had restored because the speaker re-explained the thesis. Second, this video had a review because the speaker re-explained the main point of this topic. And the last is, this video had a lasting impression. In the last speech, the speaker gave Albert Einstein's statement. The next is persuasive speech analysis of informative speech video. From the informative video above, that the difference is only in the body structure and conclusion. In the informative video, the speaker didn't mention what the benefits were, doesn't mention a call to action, or an invitation to follow his opinion. It only provides exposure, explanation of impact and consequences. So the conclusion from the informative speech video above that the difference is only in the structure of the body, and the conclusion in the informative video the speaker didn't mention what the benefits were, the mention of calling to action or an invitation to follow his opinion. It only provides exposure, explanation of impact and consequences. The last is our conclusion. So, informative speech is giving us the information about specific topic. Persuasive also giving us the information, but by persuading the speaker opinion on their speech to adopt the speaker beliefs or opinions. Well, that is our presentation about identify informative and persuasive speeches. Thank you for your attention. See you on the next video, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.